सुरवातेक गोंयांत टायगर रिझर्व स्थापन करचे हाचे बाबतींत खबर. गेल्ल्या सुमारांत गोंय सरकाराक मोठो धक्को बसलो. सुप्रीम कोर्टान स्थापन केल्ली सेंट्रल एम्पावर्ड कमिटी हाणें थारायलां की गोंयांत टायगर रिझर्व स्थापन करचे म्हूण. ह्या विशयावर आमकां एडवोकेट नॉर्मा आल्वारेस आनीक म्हायती दिता.
The report states very clearly that Goa needs a tiger reserve. And on reading this 100-page report, with annexure running up to another 300 pages, we are absolutely delighted that the Central Empowered Committee held with us that there is need for a tiger reserve in Goa. As you may recall, the Goa government strenuously opposed the tiger reserve on various grounds. It said that tigers are not resident in Goa, they are a transient population. It said that too many people will be affected. It said that Goa is a very small territory and cannot afford a tiger reserve, even though all the camera traps and all the investigations have shown that tigers indeed do inhabit Goa. And in fact, 4 or 5 years ago, 4 tigers were even killed in Goa by locals by poisoning. So our first reaction was, thank God the Central Empowered Committee has decided that Goa will have the tiger reserve. We are really overjoyed, and it is a big win for environmentalists, for people who saw the need for a tiger reserve and who wanted Goa to join the tiger recognized states. Now, the Central Empowered Committee has not given all the 4 wildlife sanctuaries as part of the tiger reserve. It has taken the 2 sanctuaries closest to the Kali Reserve in Karnataka and notified them as the core area of the tiger reserve. That is Kotigaon and Netravali. It has also said that the Bhagwan Mahavir Sanctuary will form the buffer zone. In any case, there are very few houses. What the Central Empowered Committee has left out is the Made Wildlife Sanctuary. Now, that is rather curious because Made is the area where tigers have been observed, where the deaths of the tigers took place, where the camera traps are, and so on. And so leaving out Made on one hand does not kilometers. The tigers will have a reserve area now of 1,814 square kilometers, which is a huge area indeed for them to breed, for the biodiversity to be preserved, for genetic biodiversity also to be taken care of, and so on. But CSC, Central Empowered Committee, has not excluded Made altogether because it has said that the Goa Tiger Reserve will be in 2 phases. The first phase will be to join Kotigaon and Netravali to the Kali Tiger Reserve, giving it 1,814 square kilometers. In the second phase, Made and Bhagwan Mahavir Sanctuary, the latter being a buffer zone, will also be considered for consideration as a part of the Tiger Reserve. The reason why the Central Empowered Committee has gone into 2 phases is because of the strong opposition, and it felt that any tiger reserve or any environmental area is better preserved if the people are also in favor of it. So it wants people to see how the tiger reserve doesn't really displace large populations and how the matter will come up before the Supreme Court on the 15th of December, at which time the Goa Foundation will certainly urge that the consideration for the second phase of the tiger reserve should have a time-bound date so that we can finally see a tiger reserve perhaps covering all the 4 wildlife sanctuaries of Goa. At any rate, it is clearly established that Goa is a tiger area and the joining of two wildlife sanctuaries, Kotigaon and Netravali, to the Kali Tiger Reserve will be indeed a big boost for the tiger population.
CEC रिपोर्ट अजून गव्हर्मेंटाकडे मिळूंक ना. गव्हर्मेंटाकडे जेन्ना मेळटलो तेन्ना गव्हर्मेंट आय पर्सनली गो थ्रू इट देन आय कमेंट.
उगडास करून दिता 2 वर्सां आदीं गोवा बेंच ऑफ द बॉम्बे हायकोर्ट हाणें गोंय सरकाराक आदेश दिल्लो की गोंयांत टायगर रिझर्व स्थापन करचे म्हूण. पूण गोंय सरकारान हे गोवा बेंच ऑफ द बॉम्बे हायकोर्ट हाची ऑर्डर सुप्रीम कोर्टान चॅलेंज केल्ली. तर ह्यो जाणात आमच्यो कांय गोंयच्यो खबरो कोंकणींतल्यान मेलबर्न ऑस्ट्रेलियासान. मेळया दुसऱ्या सुमारांत ते मेरेन मोग आसंदी.